Alright, what's up karate fam, it's your boy Jason. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a KUMITE counter to the GYAKU ZUKI reverse punch. In my opinion, this is one of the best counterattacks you can know because the reverse punch, to be honest, is one of the most commonly thrown and widely used techniques in all of karate. You should just see mainly a lot of straight punches, 1-2, so this counter should solve all your issues. You definitely want to have this in your tool bag when you're going up against your opponent. So without further ado guys, let's get it.
Alright, let's get right into this. So right now what I'm working on is just the parry. So my partner, my bro's coming in with the reverse punch, and what I'm doing is with my lead hand, all I'm doing is trapping it down, I'm parrying it, I'm blocking it, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we shake it out a little bit, and I'm implying the GYAKU ZUKI, kizami ZUKI after. So he does the reverse punch and I follow back with the 2-1. It's not the 1-2, it's not the jab reverse punch, it is the reverse punch jab, the GYAKU ZUKI kizami. Boom boom. So what I'm doing is I'm receiving his punch. I'm not backing up too much. I stay close enough to be able to counter. That's one thing you guys have to be able to work on. It's distance plays a lot. If the distance is wrong, if it's miscalculated, you won't be able to land on your opponent. So again, this is just from a different angle. We're doing the same thing, practicing trapping the hand. It's important. And then I follow through with my counter, and it's that left hand that lands. If you notice my feet, I'm very light, and after I punch I stay on my pivot, okay? So I'm ready, boom boom, and I pivot back into a kamae. Now here's a variation that you guys can also do. If that punch does not land, you can follow through with a mawashigeri joran to the head. So 1, 2, 3. Obviously you don't want to hurt your opponent. I was holding back, and that's why I kind of am mid-air at times. It's just because my opponent's not moving back fast enough, so you know I don't want to go right through him, and also we're just trying to fit in the frame. This is from a diagonal angle, same thing, trap, 1-2, followed with the roundhouse kick. I mean, this is one of the most common attacks, the GYAKU ZUKI to the stomach, and this is how you parry it. Okay. Over here, I guess we're freestyling right now. I'm just trying to work my dodges and ducks for the jab. So this is another technique you can do when the jab comes at you. I don't really like to counter jabs. I like to just like move out of the way, move my head, change my level. You can see I'm doing a lot of level changing. So he jabs, I change my level, I'm just ducking. Okay, you don't always have to fire back. You definitely want to calculate your opponent, analyze him first, and then that's when you can fire off. Now here I'm actually adding the same punch sequence after the duck. So after I change my level, he jabs 1 and then follow through. Timing and distance, these two are essential. You got to stay close enough to counter. It's almost toe to toe. It won't work if you're further away. And this works perfectly because when your opponent comes in, he's most likely gonna back out. So when he's backing out, that's when you want to push forward. You have to understand these types of things when it comes to distance, guys. Alright, so in this last segment, we're just freestyling. And the first counter I'm going to be working on is the counter to his reverse punch. So we're just moving around using freestyle footwork. We're not just going in a straight line. We can go side step, change levels, fake, feint, all of that. The best way to train these techniques is repetition. You have to rep it out. You got to do at least 100 times to ingrain it into your neuromuscular circuits, so that you won't have to be thinking about it when you do this in real combat. It will just become an instinct. And 100 repetitions is a minimum to achieve that state. And work up to it too. I'm not a big advocate of going 150% in training. I like to train for consistency and keep things 60 to 85%. I never go my max, because I'm not training for the Olympics or anything like that. I'm just I'm a lifestyle martial artist. I'm training to grow. I'm training to learn and improve my skill set. I'm training for life, guys. I'm training to protect myself. Training for the love. Yeah, know what I mean. Sorry about that. No. And at the end, I'm kind of varying the strikes. I'm trying to kind of doing like an uppercut. So I duck, uppercut, jab, and then instead of the roundhouse, you can actually throw a sweep. In any one of the roundhouse techniques, instead of it being a roundhouse, you can substitute that for a sweep, guys.